Hi, I'm Wire. Welcome to Wireworks. Hey everybody, Wire here. We're back. See what we can do with this radio. See if we can finish it up this time. I know we're going to change the capacitors first. Then we got to work on this speaker, and I do have another speaker, and we'll get this Selenium rectifier out. We'll check, see what the voltage is before we change that. I may, if the voltages are okay, I might just leave it in, but we'll check it out and see anyhow. Anyway, here's the speaker I got, same exact size as this one, except it doesn't have the coil on the back. So we're going to have to take this coil off. I'll have to drill a couple holes here and mount this coil on the top and run everything from the top of the chassis. But we'll get to that a little later. Okay, first things we want to do here is I want to replace these bumblebee capacitors. They seem to go out very easily. I did check them. This one's open and this one's open. These are okay, but I'm going to change them anyway. Really, to me, it doesn't make any sense to change one or two. I like to change them all. I did have to look these up to find out what the values were. This one is orange red, and that would be 0.0033 microfarad, and there's two of those. And then we have the brown, black, and orange. Brown, black, orange, they're 0.01 microfarads. And we have two of those. And, well, three of them, one there. And then we have a red, orange. And the red, orange is 0.022 microfarads. And that one's right here. And there should be another one around here that's a little different. This one right here. Brown, black, red. Brown, black, red is 0.001 microfarads. So there's six of these bumblebee capacitors in here, and there's only 1, 2, 3 other ones in here that will change as well. These are paper capacitors. I mean, even though the shield is on the ground, is here on the ground, what I'll do is I'll see where the shield is on the capacitors that I replaced here and try to put them in the same way, same as this one here. These, it really doesn't matter, but I usually like to put the shield of the capacitor down towards ground. Like I said, there's only 9 capacitors altogether. So let's get this all set up, and we'll start changing these, and I'll get back to you guys after I change them, and we'll see what we're going to do after that. This is Wireworks. I'll be right back. Okay everyone, we're back. I replaced 9 capacitors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I had one that was completely toast. I don't know if you can see that or not. And then it was on the 12BE6 number 7 pin. That's probably why we weren't getting any stations other than that one. So that was right here. It was a 220 picofarad capacitor. I didn't have those. I had 500s, so I just put 2 of them in series, and we'll see how that works out. So it was these, all 9 of these, and this one that was completely blown out. So all we have to do now is put in electrolytics. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this in here for aesthetics only. I'm just going to disconnect it, and I'll mount the electrolytic capacitors underneath here, right on the right on the pins and terminal strips that they go to. It's red, yellow, and it's a yellow and a blue. So I'll just put them right on the terminal strips, and probably I'll mount a lug somewhere for the ground. So let me do that, and we'll get back to this. And what we'll do is, after get the electrolytics in, we'll fire it up and see if it's gotten any better. So give me a chance to put these in, and I'll be right back. This is Wired Wireworks. Okay, everyone, I got all the electrolytics in. What I did is I just mounted electrolytics right onto the pins where they go, and just ran a ground to this ground right here, and we should be okay. All I got to do now is put in the tubes, and we can fire this up and let's see what's going on. Let me make sure nothing's touching. Okay, that looks good. All right, let's give it a shot. What I want to do is plug it into the bulb tester here. Just in case we have a short somewhere. Let's plug this in. I'm really surprised this is only a 4-tube set. Okay, let's make sure we put them back in the same position. That's the last thing I want to do, is blow it up because I put everything in the wrong position. Okay. 50C5 goes next to the speaker. Make sure that's all. 12BA6 goes right here. Well, we knew where this goes. 12BA6 goes over here. And 12AV6 goes right over here. Don't want to go in. Alright, let's fire this up. See what happens. Well, I see lights. Looks like we're getting stations. Not too many stations here in Baltimore.
They were alive today. and they saw the landscape of politics too, in the sense of, listen, Tony and I will go to any people are good at.
I think that static is, I've got a fluorescent light on over here on the other side of the patio.
And everything else. What would they say about where we are right now?
I Where Do We Go From Here, which is a 1967 speech by Dr. Martin Luther King. Let people know about it, played on my show. Stick with us for the next hour. Dr. is in up.
Okay.
They made
working.
widely known the saying which was told them concerning.
I do believe it needs to be aligned though. The stations are off a little bit. Okay, this station here, WCBM in Baltimore, should be 68 and it's on 72. So we're going to have to realign the, we're going to do an alignment on the radio, then we're going to realign the antenna tuners with the variable capacitors so we can get this back in sync. So the next thing we got to do is get this speaker changed. Put the new speaker in. Then we're going to do a then what we're going to do is test this Selenium rectifier to see what kind of voltage that's putting out, and we'll go from there. Yeah, it turned out pretty nice, I have to admit. That one capacitor that blew most likely made this thing fail when we tried to start it up. That's been replaced and seems to be working fine except for the static. But like I said, I have a fluorescent bulb over here on the other side of the patio. So let's get to the speaker, and then we'll put it back in the package here, and then see if we can get some shortwave stations on this. I'll have to hook up an antenna to it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I probably won't get back onto this till probably in a couple of days. So I was going to maybe do this as 3 parts, but it's only going to be a 2-part video. So give me a couple of days, we'll get back on this, and we'll go from there. Anyway, this is Wired Wireworks. Have a nice weekend. Hey everybody, we're back. It's been a week since I last worked on this. It's only been like 2 seconds to you guys. What I'm going to do is replace this speaker, see if I can get this coil off of here and mount it to the chassis, and put that other speaker that I showed you earlier on this. We're going to replace the plug, which we're going to actually get that out of the way right now, and see what's going on. I checked the alignment on this. The alignment's pretty good, so we're not even going to attempt that. I did that during the week after work. I just wanted to see what I had to get into to finish this video up. But we're not going to have to align this. I did tweak it a little bit, but it's fine. Normally, if no one's played with the radio, it really doesn't need too much alignment. But we do have to take care of this issue right here. So let's get to this and see what we got to do to get this right. Let's see what we got here. this go to? What does this go to? What do we got going on here? I am taking this coil. Works off the ground. Let's see. Nope. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, this coil is hooked to the headphone jack. One leg is, so at least we know where that goes. What I want to do is get it out of here. Okay. So this is going to get tied onto this here. This comes out. That goes there. Oh, let's flip this around. The hell fell out. Nope. Yeah, this is beyond repair. It would cost more money to recone that than just to get a new. Okay, what we're gonna have to do is, let me take a shot at this so I know how the hell to put it back together. Okay, let me see if I can get this coil off, and we'll take it from here. Be right back. Okay, I did get the coil off, as you can see. Had to do a lot of major surgery to it to extend the lead so we can get this thing hooked up correctly on top of this chassis. I don't know if you can see it or not. I had to drill a hole here and a hole here so we can mount this, because at one time I think there was, I don't know, there may have been a coil up here. That might not be the right speaker that came with this, because for some reason there's a hole in the chassis with a grommet, so something was up here. Like I said, it may have not been the right speaker that was in here. So what I want to do is we're going to rivet these in, and let's see what rivet hole this is. It's this one here. Why ain't this going in? Maybe it's not that one. Maybe it's this one. Oh, there you go. Obviously this is not working. Let's put the other one back in. This is not working. Let's try the other side. Ah, there you go. Guess we're gonna have to take this bulb out. Let me see what's going on here. Obviously this is not working. Okay, I got it. I got the rivets in. It's pretty tight. It's been so long since I used that rivet gun that it was rusty. I had to take it apart. It was all rusty inside. So maybe I'm going to have to use that a little bit more often. We'll see. We'll put this back in. Put this tube back in. Okay. These go up to the, well actually these go down to the chassis, through the chassis here. Oop. Oh, I guess this ain't gonna fit. Maybe we'll go this route with it. Let's put these in here. Okay, there are the connections to the headphone jack. This is going to mount right here, like that. And I think we'll be able to run these wires right on the sides here. So let me get a couple screws on this, and we'll start wiring this all back together. Get this right, and we'll fire it up. See what's going on. Okay, this we can put in here. All right, I'll be back. Okay, we're all done here. Everything's back together. The speaker's in. Coil's mounted on the chassis. I did put a new cord on it. I wasn't going to go through all that. A lot of that's boring work. So let's fire it up, see what happens. Might help to turn the electricity on. Yeah, we got lights. A little static, but I think the static's from the camera. Plus, I do have fluorescent lights on. Let me put some kind of antenna on this, see if we can get any shortwave stations. Or better yet, let me put this back in the box. And I think a lot of it needs shielding. Give me about a minute or two, and we'll try with it in a case. Be right back. This is Wireworks. Okay, here it's back in the case. I just cleaned the glass off a little bit. I'm not going to do anything with this. I guess it's aluminum. It's all oxidized, and I don't think I'm going to be able to take that off without buffing it up and losing all the wording here. So we'll just leave it the way the hell it is. Alright, let's turn that on. We got lights. BFO works. Still getting a lot of static, but like I said, I got fluorescent lights on. Oh, we're not going to get any shortwave down there. Let's try. Down here. It's hard to get shortwave during the day. Try channel 4. Now we're not going to get any shortwave. It's hard to get it during the daytime. Plus the solar cycle's down anyway. Let's try without this light. Let's turn the light back on. That ain't gonna make a difference. Something's jamming this station.
You can see along with many, many photos. Again, this home would be a great space to entertain business friends, family, all 3 levels could accommodate.
Well, as you can see, it's working now. Didn't before. I don't know what the static is at 6 BE6. It was a, no, 12 BE6. It was a good tube, but it was a little gassy, so that might be why it's a little staticky. But other than that, it's good to go. I'm going to check the tubes again, and I might even replace a couple more with some new ones and see if we can get that out of there. Anyway, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. This is going to be on eBay. I'm not going to keep this. If anybody wants to buy it, like I said, it'll be on eBay, and they can take it to the next step if they want to mess with it. Other than that, it's working fine for me. Like I said, I don't know what the static is other than the fluorescent lights I have in the back here. A lot of times that's it. And a lot of times with tube equipment, the new flat screen TVs have a lot of interference with the tube equipment, and the wife and the son's watching TV, so, and that's just in the other room, so it may be that. But anyway, like I said, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys the next time. I think I'm going to do a tool the next time. I really don't want to do. I'd like to do some more radios, but like I said before, these things get quite expensive, and I just don't have the funds to keep on doing radios. If I pick up one at a good price, yeah, I'll do one. I do have a lot of parts and everything like that here, but I'm not going to go out of my way just to buy one and do a video. I think I'm going to go more towards the tool restoration, and we'll keep stuff like this on the back burner. Anyway, have a good weekend. This is Wireworks. See you later.